You can't tell me that this stuff is not real. Not only can you tell me that this stuff is not real, but you can't tell me that it's worth it to play around with it. What's going on? I'm AnokhiTheOne, back with another video. And in this video, I will be talking about the Travis Scott concert in Houston, the Astroworld concert. It is 11:11 in the morning. That is interesting. Okay, confirmation. So, I have a lot of thoughts about this. I try to refrain from talking about artists and Illuminati and all this other stuff because I went deep into it. If y'all know my personality, if you've seen my videos, y'all already know. I don't talk about it, but y'all already know. I went down the rabbit hole in the 2010s, went all the way down in the rabbit hole. And what got me out of that rabbit hole was questioning. It's just like, if this is real, we are giving it power and we are being afraid of this thing when it doesn't have that deep of a power. We give it power. Okay. And that does not mean to say that it's not real, but I feel like, understanding what things are is important, right? And you can call it different things. You can call it Illuminati, you can call it dark spirits, you can call it demonic spirits and all the devil worship. We can call it whatever you want, right? But a lot of these terms scare the hell out of people, and they probably should, right? And I personally think a lot of this stuff is very much real. I feel like people take it lightly, and it's like, there's like this weird, people are in a trance. People are literally in a trance. When I seen just walking into, I'm gonna show y'all a picture, just walking into the concert. This man is white with his braids or whatever. And he got a black eye. He's a skeleton. You're walking into a skull. You're walking into a skull, people. What? Hello? You don't even have to be woke. Look at this shit. This shit looks demonic. I mean, even if you don't use the term demonic, this shit look creepy. This looks scary. Why would you want to go in there? That's me. Like, I'm the person in the scary movie who is not in the scary movie. You know why I'm not in the scary movie? Because, bitch, I'm leaving. I'm gone. I'm not about to waste my time. I'm not about to play with y'all. I'm not about to be the first black one dead. I'm not about to creep around the corner and say, oh, I heard a sound, and walk over there and see what the sound was. No, I'm running. I'm gone. I'm out. I'm out. I care about my life. You know what I'm saying? And so when I learned about this, you can't tell me that this stuff is not real. Not only can you tell me that this stuff is not real, but you can't tell me that it's worth it to play around with it. You cannot, from my life experience, okay, and this is beyond the music industry, because I am an artist and different things like that, but it's like the Lord blessed me with an experience for me to know that the spirit realm is very, very, very real before I even dove into the music industry, so I never got lost like that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be thinking stuff is a joke. Y'all be thinking it's a game, okay? Y'all be ignoring all the damn signs, okay? Now, I'm not victim blaming or shaming or anything like that. I'm just straight up saying, like, I'm just thinking in terms, I'm going to talk about the experience, whatever, but I'm just thinking about in terms of what would I think when I walked into this thing? And there's a lot of things that I don't talk about that I just move in a certain way because I have primed myself, I've practiced, I have trained my mind to see certain things. I have, and sometimes I think, for me, I feel like sometimes I think everybody thinks this way. Like, I feel like everybody knows this already. I'm just like, why would you walk into that? Why would you walk into that? Like, that's how I would be thinking. So I have to sometimes remember, like, everybody, especially these young kids, like, that's sad. So there's that. Okay, there's that, right? And then, just I've never vibed with Travis Scott. I've never just vibed with his music. Like, I've never really. It's not a particular thing or whatever. I just never have. It just never vibrated with me. So, but from what I've heard, he promotes like raging, busting through security, jumping off a daggone 2-story, 3-story building. Supposedly he told some of his fans 2 or 3 years ago to jump off 3 stories into the general, thing to get to the floor. And the guy was thrown 3 stories and is paralyzed to this day. Okay. So, and this is also the part that's very important. I don't want to skip this part. This is very, very, very deep. And I'm creating a program where I'm going to go deep, deep, deep into it because they don't want this type of information online. They don't want this anywhere. Okay. I mean, this gets really deep. Okay. When you start to talk about vibrations, not only the vibration of music, because the vibration of music, people sleep on the vibration of sound, the vibration of music. Okay. It is very powerful, the frequencies. So a lot of us feel like we're in control of our mind. We are completely in control of our body. We make all our decisions on our own, right? We think that we are in control. We've been bamboozled to think that we're in control at all times. It doesn't matter what we listen to. It doesn't matter any of that, but it does. You have to consciously program your subconscious mind. And if you're not consciously programming your subconscious mind, it is going to be programmed. Okay, it's going to be programmed on your behalf, and you're going to think that you're making your own decisions, but you're not. You're literally not making your own decisions. And that's not an excuse, because we all have the power to reprogram our subconscious mind, but most people don't know we have that power, or that we need to take control of that. Because the thing about the super conscious mind that a lot of people don't talk about, I'm creating a program for you guys because this is important. But the thing that people don't know and don't talk about when it comes to the super conscious mind is that it does not care. Okay, people think the super conscious mind is God. I don't think so. I think that it's a super conscious mind, right? It is something that will take what you have in your subconscious mind and it will make it happen miraculously. Super conscious, right? So people can say, if it is a wonderful thing, they'll say, oh, it's a miracle. It is a blessing. It is God blessing me. I manifested what I wanted, blah, blah, blah. But when it's negative, people say, oh, it's demonic. It's evil. It's the devil. It's blah, blah. Really, it's the things that are being planted in your subconscious mind happening in a miraculous spiritual way, right? So take this for example. This is a perfect example of this. Now, problem number 1, you're walking into a dead skeleton head. You're walking into a dead skeleton head. Okay, that's flag number 45. Okay. Supposedly the flyer was a flag, everything was a damn flag, okay? But you're walking into a dead human skull, okay? You're walking into a dead human skull, all right? Okay. Welcome to a dead. That's a implantation in your subconscious mind, and then people are taking pictures of it. That heightens the subconscious frequency in the universe. You're just constantly just. People are taking pictures of themselves walking into a damn skull. Okay? And then you go in there and you see this big ass. I gotta stop cussing so much because I know YouTube is, I'm not even somebody that cusses, but when I get passionate, it just comes out. Then when you get in there, what do you see? What do you see? You see a vortex that looks like hell. It literally looks like a cave that's going to hell. And that's where everybody's energy is focused. Nobody's facing this way watching the concert. Everybody, that is 50,000 energies, powerful God energies, focus in the direction of hell. Not only that, if that's not a red flag. And then there's fire coming. Fire coming from hell. If that's not another sign. Okay, and people take this stuff as a joke. I'm just like, it's so, but back in the day, it used to be like, you know, sprinkle here, sprinkle there, you know, oh, you got a question, you got to really think about it. This man got a sign on the side of the stage that says, see you on the other side. Can you misinterpret that? Can you misinterpret see ya on the other side? I'm just wondering. What other side? What side? What other side? Okay, are you going to the gay side? Or are you going to the, what side? What other side are you going to? Dead! You're going to die. It's just like, but this is what happens when people have been in a trance their whole lives. They don't question anything. They're not even present in the moment to say, damn, I just walked into a skull head. I'm looking at something that looks like a cave in hell with fire coming from it. Okay, then to the side of me it says, see you on the other side. Well, damn, maybe I don't want to go on the other side right now. Maybe I should go on the other side of this goddamn fence and take my ass home. Okay, so it's just, okay, so this is me. I'm not talking about the people who are there, not judging. This is just what I think. This is just how I think about the whole situation. This is what I would be thinking when I'm walking through there, right? I would be thinking when I'm walking through there. And that's another thing that you need to understand. When you are in groups of people, you are not your own. You don't have full autonomy of what was being manifested. You are manifesting, you are co-creating with the people that are around you. So when you're in a big group of people and y'all are focused in a particular area, you are no longer, you're not AnokhiTheOne, you're not this person, you're not that person, you are this group. This group is you. Y'all are one. Right? Y'all are one. Okay, so whatever y'all doing, that's what y'all doing. Okay, y'all are one. You ain't got too many decisions. And that's what people were realizing. Like in a very horrific way. You're not yourself anymore. Okay? So that means you have to be hyper vigilant of the energy you're focused in. Do you trust this energy? And that's ultimately the problem. What music does is it makes you trust this person, you know, there's 50,000 people. This person probably got some of these people out of a hard time. You know, they were listening to his music when something happened in their life, got through a breakup, the death of a loved one, and all these different things. And they just feel like they are indebted to this being, right? They're indebted to, and they idolize, right? That's why you shouldn't have false idols. They idolize this being as a god. When somebody is standing on stage, that's why I'm not a fan of that. When somebody is standing on stage, okay, alone, or with one or two other people, the people on that stage, literally, it's a physical representation. They're on a platform. You're putting them on a platform. You are praising them. You are putting your hands in the air. You are praising them. You are worshiping them. Even with a preacher, you're praising them. You're worshiping them, right? They are your God at this moment. They are your God. Even though you're denying your own God body, right? You're giving them your power. Right? Now, for me, I don't say that this is something that you should never ever do. Right? I'm not saying you should never ever go to a performance and, you know, focus in on whoever's on stage. But my thing is, you need to be hyper vigilant about the people that are on the stage instead of just letting them bypass that, your intuition, bypass all of that, and you just trusting this person blindly because they got you through a hard time in your life, right? And you blindly defend them, and there's a lot of people that are defending him. And to me, I don't think about this is an entity. This is a being. Okay, this is a being that was sent to do what he did, and he did it. Okay, I don't think like, you know, oh, Travis Scott, that's my best friend. He got me through it. Okay, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're my mama, my daddy, my grandpa. I'm gonna be vigilant about all y'all. Okay, so there's that. So what these kids experienced in real time was the power of how you can co-create a very traumatic experience through vibration, through visualization. Even on his t-shirt, if you look at the man's t-shirt, you see a blue, these blue figures turning red. They're going through a portal, boop, 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 and they're turning red. I wonder what that means. I can't say for sure. You know what I mean? I can't say. You can interpret this a whole lot of ways, but the whole context of the whole situation, where you have all these young souls, these young beings coming through a damn skull that is of your face, but a skull which is dead. Okay, you can't have a skull alive. Okay, so the skull's dead. You're a dead being. Okay, you're calling them in. They're walking through this portal. Okay, and then when they get through the portal, right, they're busting through the portal, and then they see this hell. You have all these people, they're being tranced. Okay, and y'all have no idea if there is, you know, a particular frequency. You can put a frequency in the music that goes through the speakers. They've done this in the military. I'm not gonna go too deep in this video. I got it in the program. I'm gonna break it down. But there's a frequency that they can play through the speakers underneath the music. So while you're thinking you're hearing these lyrics, oh, the lyrics aren't too bad. He's not saying anything, you know. They got a frequency under that bad boy that can cause specific things to happen in your body, in your soul, in your mind.
They usually have DJs in between sets at festivals, but they started playing this weird bass, like this just like repetitive bass noise and nothing else. And right when this thing started playing, I was like, what is this? Like, it was hurting my ears. But then I instantly got sick and I passed out on the floor. And I even told my friend before I passed out, I was like, I'm lightheaded. And then I was like, is this noise bothering you too? And then I passed out, woke up later. People were like shoving drinks down my throat. They're like, are you dehydrated? Are you dehydrated? I'm like, no, like, get away from me. And then we go to Travis's set, we skip Lil Baby and SZA, and then I stand up because people start coming over there, and this sound starts playing again at Travis's stage, but it's way more intensified, and I start passing out again.
It can cause you to manifest particular things. Okay, there's that. Then he has the imagery on his shirt. He has the imagery on the stage, which is what everybody's focused on. You have the vibration of people's voices yelling, okay, and giving more energy. They can harvest all your energy. Then it says, see you on the other side. Okay, see you on the how much more? What? So it is no wonder so many people did not come out. And they say, oh, 8 people died. Almost every video I've seen of actual people who were at the concert, they said at least hundreds. They saw hundreds themselves. They said there's no way that it was only 8 people. They literally saw more than 8 themselves with their own eyes in their small little area, died. They're not coming back. Okay, so none of us know how many people were on that ground that were, let's just say it, harvested. Okay, that we will never hear about, whose families' voices you will never hear. Okay, you'll never hear about it. Okay, and even if you do hear about it, a lot of you, it's not going to register in your mind. You're not really going to care because the news is not promoting that. That's not what everybody thinks. So even if you say, look, you know, I know 15 people's families who, nobody cares. Sadly, it say thousands of people were injured, right? Now, people are already forgetting about this. Like, literally, by the time I post this, half of y'all gonna been there forgot that this even happened. In a week or two, nobody's gonna be thinking about this at all whatsoever. And that's just something to really think about, because you put yourself in these situations and you think people really care. They don't care about you. People don't care about you. You think Travis Scott care about you? These people do not care. They don't care. They were sent on a mission. Mission accomplished. If he go to jail, what jail you think he's going to? If he get fined, don't you think he's making enough money? Do you realize that? See, okay. I'm trying. See, I'll be trying not to get kicked off of stuff. But do you know that our bodies are worth $1 million in China? Our body alone. And I'm talking organ harvesting, okay? Let's just keep it a buck, okay? $1 million. So if 100 bodies dropped in that bad boy, okay, I don't know how much he made on the concert, okay? But if 100 bodies dropped and they were able to harvest them suckers for $1 million each, that's $100 million. That's $100 million. If they're sex trafficked, that's more than $1 million, because with sex trafficking, you can traffic the same person over and over and over again. It's very, very sad. But this is stuff that people don't want to think about. This is stuff that people want to talk about. They want to talk about slavery, the slavery that they think happened 200 years ago, which is very questionable. But people don't want to talk about it, what's going on right now. Okay, right now, there's hundreds of people. Now, if they passed, that's 100 million. Okay, we can't use them as slaves, but people can get snatched up as well. Some of those people who got injured and you ain't never gonna see them again, they went to the hospital, you ain't never gonna see it. That's thousands. So you got 100 million. Then let's say 1,000, let's say each one of those thousands is worth 2 million, which they're worth far more, okay, to the sex trade. I'm just speaking financially. So some of y'all people are very logical. I talk about the spiritual, I talk about the financial, I talk about the logical, I talk about the manifestation, I talk about, you know what I'm saying? For y'all to really for y'all to really start to value yourselves and value the decisions that you make on a daily basis. Because people don't give a damn. Your parents are gonna care, right? But some of y'all parents aren't gonna give a damn if they paid off. Let's just be real. Let's just be honest. Some of y'all parents, y'all think y'all parents really love y'all, but if somebody gives you them $10,000, say, keep your mouth shut. I mean, 10,000. Some of y'all, 10,000 is enough. 10 million, keep your mouth shut, don't say nothing else. And if you do, I'm gonna kill you. They might be heartbroken, but bitch, they rich. They not tripping about you. So let's just... I know this is so terrible. It's terrible. I have a very dark humor, but still, this is real. I'm just being honest. I'm just telling y'all the truth. But it's sad. It's very sad. But things like this are happening all the time. It is November. Do you realize November is harvest time? I'm not doing a goddamn thing this month. Bitch, no. I'm staying at the house. It is November. It is harvest time. This is harvesting season. Y'all say, oh, it's just a Christmas season. People jacking, sex trafficking is at an all-time high. Why? It's harvesting season. Okay, I'm gonna need y'all. Even if y'all don't want to think that deep, if y'all don't want to go that deep down the rabbit hole, because I don't be wanting to go down the rabbit hole that much, but stuff like this just makes me, oh damn. Okay, y'all need to know about these things. Because y'all just be willy-nilly about y'all life. Y'all just be sloppy about y'all life, and then this stuff happen. Okay, you need to let your children know. You need to let them know the truth. You need to break some things down to people. People need to have stuff broken down all the way down. Okay? So, and it's kind of annoying because I kind of look like I'm sporting his hair, but this is actually the ASAP Rocky, okay? This is not the Travis Scott hairstyle. I don't have my stuff shaved, okay? Get it right. Get it right. And I didn't do that on purpose either. I just jacked up my braids in the back. Don't think I'm trying to do some subliminal type stuff. I'm trying to thrive as an artist without losing my soul in this piece. You feel me? But anyway, anywho, let me know what you think in the comments. I pray for the souls of all those people and for the people in general who had to experience that. Please take this and learn from this and know that this stuff is real. This stuff, y'all think we playing out here. We're not playing. But there is a viable solution, and I am working on that solution. I've literally been working on the solution since the 2010s when I started to learn about this, and I'm going to be sharing this a lot more, and y'all are going to hear about my solution, which is, I've literally been testing it 10 years, right? I've been using it on myself and on my life, and so Y'all will see that soon. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see y'all in the next video.